Item number 4, consider approval of funds to support Bradfordville Youth League sports.
Motion. Second.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle? Yes. Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 5, consider approval to advertise for the position of the Career Center Director.
Motion. Second. Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop? Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 6, consider approval to hire Debbie Wheatley to fill the full-time security position at the detention center.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Bishop? Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker? Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Mr. Elder? Yes. Unanimous.
Item number 7, open bids for the truck at the road department. Jimmy, you want to open them up? How many we got in there? I don't even.
We got two.
2 bids.
This here for Stuart Powell.
Is this the pickup
That's
truck?
the crew cab for Jason pickup truck.
That's Jason's 747.
Stuart Powell is $31,293. This is from Don Franklin.
Get a state bid.
State's bid price, isn't it?
Both these Ford vehicles, or what are the brands?
Yeah.
This here is for $37,773.32.
Motion to approve the county judge and the road foreman to review the bids and make an award.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop? Yes. Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Think different. We'll check them out.
Yeah.
See what the difference. That's quite a bit of difference in price there.
Both ton truck.
Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Item number 8, consider approval of the recertification of Ag District for the Kirkland Farm properties.
This already one down, it says recertification.
Yeah, it's already one.
Motion.
Second. Yeah, we did that a few years ago.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle? Yes. Unanimous.
Number 9 is to review notice of closing of the current CD&D landfill and the relocation to the transfer station. And,
Real quick question on that. I notice it says, of course, closing of the current CDD, but once we make the motion and technically it's closed, let's say 90 days from now, things don't work out, whatever, and we go back, then I guess there'll be no issue in regards to making another motion to reopen it? Is that, no, there,
Will not, because our permit will remain active.
okay,
It's the existing CD&D. We'll also have a permit at the transfer station, it's been approved. So we're actually operating with 2 permits. We can go back to the other one if we want to.
so I guess, just so I know, just for educational purposes, what is is the state, is it a requirement that we have to have an official closing? I guess my question is, why are we doing an official closing at the meeting? We're just trying to understand why.
We don't have to have an official closing. This is a matter of information, more than anything.
Okay.
just to tell people it's going to be closed March 1st is basically what we're saying.
Sounds good. I just want to make sure, so I understood it. So if somebody asks me a question about it, I'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
What we will do when we close the gates March 1st, the existing CD&D, Jimmy and the crew will go over there and they'll put some cover dirt on top of the existing material so stuff won't blow around. But ultimately what'll happen is we'll put 2 foot of dirt on it when
Right.
we finally
Gotcha.
So,
So we'll need no motion to approve.
Is the issue, issue with the motor, diesel engine out there, that doesn't have an effect on, I know you're waiting on getting that done, but that doesn't hurt, okay.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Thank you, Keith.
Yes.
Mr. Mashers?
Yes.
Mr. Webb? Yes.
Item number 10, consider approval of transfer to the road department.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Mashers?
Yes.
Mr. Webb? Yes. Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 11, consider approval of funding of the DARE program in our elementary schools. How many students we have here? It's like about 60 at elementary, at the Calvary. We got about 75 at West Marion. So about 135 students is what that is.
Motion.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Webb? Yes. Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Mashers?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item 12 is department reports. Jimmy?
Officer come out to the transfer station and grind it. They grinded 22 loads. They said they was gonna charge us $250 a load, but we helped them haul a few loads and stuff, and they're gonna charge us $150 a load for 17 of them.
Good
So
deal.
it's a total of $2,550.
Excellent.
The road, we got most of it rock. That's about it. Everything else going pretty good.
Is everything on schedule with your, redoing the diesel, you got all the paperwork and,
He said, he told me 2 weeks ago it'd be 8 to 10 weeks.
yeah, just a matter of time.
What about JT No Road? Have you serviced it lately? Okay, appreciate it.
After,
Well, that's, yeah,
that's all he said.
that's all you need, yeah. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Jason, you got anything?
Sure.
Is it JT No Road now?
Is that
Well, I mean, that's what I refer to it as, so, you know, yeah, you know. It'll always be JT No in my heart, so, you know.
Thanks, Jason.
Jason, you have anything?
No.
You sure?
Keith?
I don't have anything unless you all have questions.
I got one question that was brought up. Now, on the prices of the loads, on the dump, was the dump trailer addressed? A person asked me about the pricing on the dump trailer at CD&D when they bring a dump trailer out there, and is there any, you know, like, if it's full, it's X amount of
Fluctuation? Yeah.
full, it's X amount of dollars. Do they just a judgment call, or how do they do that?
Yes, they will do a judgment call, just like dumping a dumpster out in the county. If you have an 8-yard dumpster sitting behind your business, and the sanitation truck pulls up to it, and it's only half full, the routemen try their best to give only a half notation on the billing. So if they come out with a half a load on the dump trailer of CD&D waste, and it's a 10 cubic yard trailer, and there'll only be 5 charged for 5 cubic yards. They'll try their best to do the fair thing, and only charge for what's on the trailer.
I think Randall's always done a very good job of that.
Yeah, I think it maybe when he wasn't there, maybe people didn't know or something, but I just had somebody ask about it.
Yes, that's what we're gonna be doing when it goes to the transfer station. And the same fellow Randall will be doing it at the transfer
Okay,
station.
well, I think it's maybe when he was off, I don't know, but they had a little issue, and I said, it's supposed to be they don't charge you for a full load if you got a half a load.
So that's unfortunate, there's no perfect world.
No, well, they were saying a certain place weighs stuff, I said, we can't put a scale in to just, but,
I remember that answer.
well,
I remember that answer, Mr. Brock. There's no perfect world. That works talks all about everything, doesn't
Way to look about that.
it? Sorry, Judge, there's no perfect world.
That's what I told them is the way it's supposed to work. It may not in every case, but it's supposed to work that way.
If it didn't work that one time, we're sorry.
Well, yeah.
Larry, what I would suggest is that if you have an issue like that, then what I would
I
suggest
think they
is
left and came back the next day when Randall was there.
well, I would just have them call Mr. Brock direct.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he's,
Never turned down a call.
that's correct.
I know.
Tell them to bring a boat and a hat the next day.
And you know, the other side of that coin too is I've asked the guys that work at the transfer station, also the CD&D, if people, if patrons come out there and give them problems, I said, don't argue, have them call me, I'll deal with it.
Yeah, right.
So, I'm their kind of go-to person.
Right.
And I'm sorry they didn't call.
Well, they
They
just,
probably would have adjusted it if they
Yeah.
asked.
well, they got it solved, but they just asked me, so.
That's the way it's supposed to work in a perfect world.
Yeah, I knew what I said.
But there is no perfect world.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Mr. Brock.
Thank you, Keith. Barry?
I hope everybody got a copy. I sent a letter to Senator Higdon and CC copy to the Secretary of Justice in regards to the actual cost of housing at the detention center. We discussed this with the jail committee last week. The last 6 months review of the actual cost in the detention part of the jail, $40.41. So the jail committee discussed, what we would do as far as making notification to at least Gibbon and Washington County if we decide to adjust that. And I think that we need to at least cover our cost in the housing if we house another county contract. My conversation with the state has been that very same thing as well. The reason I sent it to Senator Higdon was that he would look out for us and the per diem portion. Of course, the state is at all costs probably try to avoid that conversation. But as I explained to them, they're non-program inmates, state inmates that we house that are not assigned to programs. We draw $31.34. So we actually take a $9 a day per diem hit on those, and then if we get forced into the other areas, it costs us even more than that.
Well, I think it was the recommendation of the jail committee to
at least cover costs.
right, and that's what we were looking to do. I think we all three agreed that we're not looking to per se, obviously, we're trying to be a good neighbor to Washington County, but we need to cover our cost.
Cover our costs on that. So what that would be is we would adjust our contract. It's been 2 years since we did any adjustment on Washington County contract. And then Judge, like I said, we went over it 2 times. And that one, they just expect a little bit of notice so that they can prepare their budget for it as well. So.
Well, Judge,
So I need to notify John of this, or?
I mean, once the court makes a decision, we'll make a notification to the Washington County.
what I'd recommend as a good neighbor is that, and what we've done in the past is, judges, for you to contact Judge Settles and let him know that where the court is and where the jail committee is, and that this is the direction we're taking. We usually kind of give them a heads up before we make an official motion, so if you'll let them know, and so they can get ready, and then we can take it from there.
So you want to move forward with the notice to the judge so that they can prepare their budgets, and then once those notices.
Right, as opposed to making a motion today,
if there's any negotiation that needs to happen.
Yeah, probably won't be, but.
They may want to offer more.
I wish they would. Right now, it would be tremendous if the state of Kentucky would step up to the cost.
Yeah, let's don't
We're
hold up.
losing money on a lot of them state prisoners, aren't we?
On the
200,000 to,
yeah, on an unassigned program of medic inmates, yes.
spend 200,000 to make 60,
Yeah.
and then have to pay their medical.
Yeah.
Jailer, it's not a perfect world.
That's right.
You're very close.
Hey, Barry, are you here?
Yeah.
You've lost like 3 of your main go-to people in the last few months.
Yes.
Are you gonna be able to fulfill, you know, you gotta get people back in there.
Yes, I'm in the process of doing some interviews and process right now. I hope to have 3 positions named, and that is, we had approved the training coordinator position for staff development, but have the Mark's replacement and Brandon's replacement done within the next week or so. So I want to do about mid-February, we got to have it back on spot. I mean, it's just, you still got issues going on. Right now, Lieutenant Urban Mann, one did the training stuff, he's standing in as interim on the chief security, and Leanne Mattingly and them are standing in interim on the programs, but that takes away from their assigned duties, so it is something we got to get moving on. We're in the process of doing some interviews and stuff, trying to get another class, because these potentially the adjustment in these administrative positions could affect other positions which leave vacant. We not having a lot of energy, and I noticed that Nelson County Detention Center advertised in our Lebanon paper this week, starting their deputies at $13.05 on start. So, you're just in battle with that. Right now, we had 1 successful interview today.
You think they'll finish one full day?
One thing I would like to do is recognize Captain Whitehouse. I know this was his last week, and how many years did he put in?
He had 25 years in corrections, about 23 at the jail, and he actually, Mark had been a part of public service since early 1980s on rescue. So the other day when he set his radio down, that's the first time he'd been without on call in Marion County since 1980.
He did an excellent job. Appreciate all his hard
He
work.
was tremendous, and it was a good, he really appreciated the show out with the fiscal court and the compliments from the judge and stuff. So it was, he has served us very well.
Yeah, he has.
Thank you.
Fine employee. Hard to replace.
Yes.
Very hard to replace. Thank you, Barry. Robbie?
As of 8 o'clock this morning, we stood at 276 calls for the year. And other than Monday, we took our truck down, our chassis came in. So Monday took it down. Anywhere between 90 and 120 days, we should be getting our truck back.
Shoot. 90 and 120 days.
3 to 4 months. Wow.
We waited 6 months for the chassis.
Another 3 or 4 is not going to kill us.
That's all I have.
Glad to have you
Thank
back.
you, Robbie.
Pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Laurie?
Well, keep up the great work.
So no news is good news, right?
I'm going to be good, and I'm not going to ask you any questions. I've heard that before.
Animal control, Kay? New building working out good?
All the kennels are up, all the kennels are, ISO building, the kennels are up,
Good.
got all clean and
Yeah,
Thank you.
Guys out there looks good.
it does look good.
Check it out. Thank you, Kay.
Thanks, Kay.
The Career Center, she did send a report up. Again, it looks like about everybody in Lebanon and Marion County is hiring right now. So from fast food to manufacturing, we got jobs. So I encourage you to spread the word and try to get us some
jail on that list.
to the jail. We're looking for employees. So,
Yeah.
it's
Real quick, Judge, what's your time frame, since we've went ahead and we're going to advertise for the position? What's your time frame? 30 days?
she's leaving the 13th, so that we've got a. I was hoping to hire her 2 weeks is what I'm
Okay,
hoping
that's
to do.
fine. I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
If that's okay, that's
Sounds
we're
great.
kind of at a crunch there. So
Yep.
under old business, new business, anybody have anything?
Excuse me, no.
The next item on the agenda is executive session under KRS 61-810 1G.
Motion?